Hello and welcome back to the ministry, you guys. I know it's been a few days since I seen you. I kind of missed y'all. If you missed me, I missed you. Okay, now that we're back, hi, how you doing? And I got another movie review for y'all. Wouldn't you know it? And the Lord put this on my heart to watch this movie. It's been almost about, off and on about like a week or so. And I wasn't initially going to do it because I had thoughts about it. But it was a while ago. And it crossed my mind, but I didn't do it. And then this past week, it kept coming back up. So I said, you know what, I'm going to do it today. And I asked myself, so we got a lot of work to get caught up on. Okay? And because we got a lot of work we got to get caught up on, we got this. We're going to get this knocked out. And then I got something special I'm going to work on for y'all. All right? So, let's get started. Lady in the Tramp. When I saw this, I was like initially, oh, this is going to be a good movie just to watch. Because why I think that when the Lord sends me to watch a movie, it's just going to be a good movie to watch and it ain't going to mean nothing to y'all. I don't know why. But it does. It was straight kingdom marriage all day long, upside down and backwards. And it's going to speak to some of y'all's situations, so that's why I'm here, to talk to y'all. All right? So here we go. Starts off, lady is taken out of the box. Some of you, to this information that is necessary, some of y'all's life didn't start out where it initially would have thought to have started out. You possibly were adopted. Lady was adopted by her family. Okay? Some of y'all probably didn't start out with your family. You were adopted, foster children, somewhere along the lines you didn't start or where you were born from. And if you were born into the family, it was not conventional, okay? With that being said, you grew up and your family loved you. Maybe it was your mother was extremely attentive to you. She wouldn't let nothing happen to you. You were like the apple of her eye. Couldn't nothing come out of order when it came down to you. I was getting on my nerves. I couldn't let it stay there. But when it came down to you, it was you get to bed, I was that child. My mother always let me lay in the bed with her. In between her and dad. So, yeah. So, you grew up. As you grew up, there was a shift that was happening. You didn't recognize the shift. You didn't recognize the transition. Some of you had something happen to you at the pinnacle point in time. This wasn't something that you saw coming, not recollected. Maybe it was a family member. I was a sheltered child. So being a sheltered child, when my mother got sick prior to her death, they tried to hide her sickness unto death from me. I saw her get sick. I witnessed her getting sicker. But the way my family was, oh, she can't go to the hospital. Oh, I was very protected from any of those types of things. But these were the things that were brewing that would lead to a major shift in my life. For you, it may have been something different. It may have been a graduation and you going off to college. It may have been some type of life-altering event, but it was impending and it was en route to you. What was it for Lady? It was the birth of the family's first child. Now, You've had your rite of passage, whatever this thing is. You did not know what the thing was that was inching in to shift your situation. Some of y'all, even right now, as the Lord is preparing to shift you into your new thing, there are things that are sneaking up on you that you don't even have any idea about that are going to prepare to shift you into a drastic change to get you to where you've been praying to get to. Okay? Next. At this point, we are introduced into the God ordained spouse. Your God ordained spouse is out there doing what he's doing. He's a scamp, he's a troll, he's a whatever. He's doing whatever he do. He does whatever he does. He's himself. He ain't got no idea about you. Some of y'all, this for y'all that don't know who your God ordained spouse, he ain't got no idea about you. This is the lifestyle he's out here living. He's out there. Okay? He's doing what he does. But some type of weird incident or occurrence causes the two of you to cross paths. I know what it was for me. And it wasn't a physical crossing of paths. It was something else that caused us to cross. But y'all may know what that moment was. There's going to be something, or has been something, that caused the two of you to have an initiated event between the two. You ain't thinking about him like that. He ain't thinking about you like that when that initial event happened. You might not even have been thinking of him as the one that the Lord was going to send to you as your spouse. You's like, we crossed paths, and some of y'all ain't even like the dude. Admit it. You didn't even like him. Oh. And it was just 717. 717 means elevation. And you're about to be picked. Huh? Presented to your spouse, maybe? Anyway. Moving forward. So you help him, but he gives you a little bit of wisdom about something. There was something that happened, and I'm not going to explain it, that happened between me and my God ordained spouse. There was no words said on his part. I'm going to just put it to you that way. But I said what I had to say, and I knew that he got the message. So, took him some time, but he got the message. With that happening, he has a key piece of information that you haven't recognized. Something about what it is that's going to happen in relation to the shift that's about to happen in your life. Very key piece. Very key piece. Phrase, statement, key piece. In relation to something that is about to happen that you don't even realize is about to go down. So, you are or have been protected. You've been protected. You've been in a state of protection that the Lord has kept you in. Come on, ladies. For those of us that have been in the seasons of repetitive rotations, because you know how God be doing you. Say it. Tell the truth and shame the devil. You know how God be doing you. You're the one that has been so protected over your life that you couldn't do nothing. You're like, God, what? I can't get a job. I can't do nothing. You're like, and you've been fighting, dude. You've been fighting to get something to land, to work, to something. And you're like, God. Because you've been protected. in the midst of this change happening, the Jezebel is introduced. In this case, it was the owner's aunt. She did not like the dog. Didn't like her husband. She just didn't like people. But when lady came in looking to be walked, she had a huge fit, and lady was trying to get their attention. I want to be walked. Walk me. You haven't walked me. But I guess they were looking at the fact of we are having an event because lady had a doggy door. You go outside. She's like, I want to walk. What do you mean? And that's when her and the tramp ran into each other, and he gave her the life advice. Now, the aunt does not like her. The baby comes, which is the life event. Now, in this, there's going to be a shifting event, and maybe the event doesn't particularly shift you, but there will be something initiated that will shift you. Something that will push you out the situation. In this case, after the baby is born, the aunt comes back while the husband and wife go to they go to visit his family. And while they're going to visit his family, the aunt comes back only to find out she was left to watch the dog. Sometimes your family means well, but sometimes they leave you in the care of people that if they understood, did not like you, they wouldn't leave you there. And all that person needs is one excuse. And the devil is always busy. He gonna give them that one excuse. In this case, 2 cats had snuck in and were in, I don't know whether they were in the luggage that was with, that the aunt brought in, or they had just snuck in through the doggy door and were hiding in the yarn, but they were in there. And there are people that sometimes your family don't know about them. These people, they out to get you. They demonically possessed and out to get you. Think about it as the spirits that have come to have set you up spiritually all this time. You keep running into issues and people keep turning on you. These are them spirits, and they run in twos. Leviathan, Pride, Jezebel, all of them hang together. Okay? Yeah. They the ones that come to set you up. They the ones. They tear up everything. And as we know, pride come before a fall. Leviathan come to destroy. Leviathan is the devil incarnate. Okay? Come in. These 2 cats tore up the entire downstairs of this house within 5 minutes of that woman coming in and going upstairs to set herself up to get adjusted to being in the house. They tore the whole house up. There have been people that have set you up in life. Set you up to fail, set you up to be put out, set you up. I can't tell you how many stories that it would always be a setup. I've seen it happen to people I know. I've seen it happen to mentors I know. I've seen it happen to friends I know, that the enemy will come in right before a blessing to get you messed up just before that blessing comes in. But in a way, they've come to push you into the place in which you need to be in order for you to be able to receive the blessing that's about to occur to you. Because that woman came downstairs, saw that the house was tore up, and immediately thought it was her, the dog. There are people that have seen you. They know your countenance. And some of them, they just may not know your countenance. I've been in 2 separate situations where I have been accused of doing something I would never do. And you literally hear the dog say, I would never do this. Oh my God, I can't believe that she believed that I would do this. And this is what happened. She took lady to this pet store to get a muzzle put on her. A lot of you, your voice has been muzzled. It was an attempt to set you up in such a way to muzzle your ability to defend yourself, to speak for yourself, or to be able to have any way of communicating. And this dog wasn't having it. She took off running. Second the door opened, she was out. Some of y'all had to run for your lives to save your own voice. She took off running. When she took off running, she ended up in an alley, backed in a corner. Some of y'all took a leap. You took a jump. You made a in the moment decision. Carpe diem, seize the moment. You took off. I've done it. Took off, went where I thought I was supposed to go, when I thought I was supposed to be there. And you ended up backed in a corner, in a situation that you would have never put yourself in. She ends up backed in a corner where there is a dog that is cornering her in, trying to say that she came in there trying to steal his stuff. And she was on the muzzle